Welcome into the Final Four of the Irish Classic. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera as the Lady Knights in the Final Four for the first ever Trojan Classic for the Lady Knights. They are facing the number 6 ranked 2A team, Remington Broncos. Remington sitting at 11-1 overall. Their one loss coming to Garden Plain back on January 6th, 39-32. Mountain Ridge will play the winner of Remington and Sacred Heart on Monday at 7:30. Weather pushing and interrupting the Trojan Classic this week. Games originally scheduled Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Thursday did not work out for Hillsborough because they could not get officials. And now playing today with the weather on the way, push games up to noon. The first game was at noon. This one at 3 o'clock approximately, and the Knights will play following this one to send themselves into the championship. Both teams in the Final Four for the first ever midseason tournament for Sacred Heart, a team that has never played in a midseason tournament. This year they have, and have picked a good one. Teams like Remington, Clay Center, Hillsborough, Mountain Ridge, Heston, Holcomb, and Riley County. Before this, Heston and Holcomb faced off, Heston being victorious on the boys' side. Remington coming into this one 11-1. They look to face off against our Sacred Heart Lady Knights. Sacred Heart sitting at 10-3 overall, 4-1 in the NCAA League. Sacred Heart coming off a 48-28 win on Tuesday over Hillsborough. Skylar Douglas leading the way with 22 points, Addie Lee with 11, and Eden Sharpton with 6 in that contest. We'll take a short break and be back with starting lineups brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. The 10-3 Lady Knights facing off the number 6 2A ranked team Remington Broncos in the Final Four of the Trojan Classic, the Irish Classic coming in December. Sacred Heart winning that. But tonight, the Trojan Classic, the Lady Knights stop and face in the Final Four the Remington Bulldogs under the direction of Ricky Snyder. He'll start a 5'9" senior in Hannah Jenkins, a 6'1" junior in Emily O'Brien, a 5'7" junior in Kinzia Clausen, a 5'2" freshman in Paisley Lies, and rounding out the starting lineups for Coach Snyder and the Remington Broncos, a 5'11" junior in Abby Taylor.
Good afternoon.
We move to the Lady Knights under the direction of Coach Carl Hines. He'll start and stick with the same 5 all season, a 5'4" junior, Addie Lee, averaging at 13.9 to 3.3 rebounds and 2.9 assists on the season. A 5'7" senior in Skylar Douglas leading the way on points with 14.2, 3.5 rebounds and 3.2 assists on the season. Nicole Richards, a 5'8" senior, averaging 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists on the season. We'll get the start for Coach Hines. And the big post down low, a 5'11" junior in Eden Sharpton, averaging 7.2 points. They're leading the team in rebounds with 4.2 and 0.6 assists on the season. Emmy Lee, the 5'4" freshman, getting the start again. She averages 11.8 points, 2.5 rebounds, and leading the team in assists with 3.7. She also leads the team in steals per game with 4.1, over 55 steals on the season for the freshman and Emmy Lee. Sacred Heart averaging 13.2 steals on the season. They have nearly stole the ball away 175 times this season, just 13 games in. Sacred Heart averaging 54.4 points on the season and only allowing 36.1 on opponents. Remington coming off a 42-35 win against Clay Center in the opening round of the Trojan Classic. Remington was led in scorers by Emily O'Brien. She finished with 13. Hannah Jenkins with 10. The winner of this one will face Mountain Ridge Monday at 6 p.m. from Hillsborough High School gym. The loser to play Holcomb here at Hillsborough High School at 3 p.m. on Monday. Mountain Ridge defeating Holcomb in the first game of the day, 34-23. They move on to the championship round and will face the winner of this one, Remington or the Lady Knights. Things just about to get underway. Teams moving to the center court. Eden Sharpton and O'Brien will go to the center of the circle to jump. Remington coming with height. O'Brien, 6'1". Taylor, 5'11". Lots of height for Remington. As Remington wins the tip, Eden Jenkins will take it down the court for Remington. Remington moves the ball to the left wing into the hands of Taylor. Around to Jenkins. Jenkins moving it down, feeding it to Taylor. Taylor drives it to the cup. Shot is off, gets her own rebound, and gets the putback. Abby Taylor will score for the first time for Remington. Douglas drives back down the court, taking it to the cup herself, and scores. Nice hustle and getting back for the Lady Knights. 2-2, just 35 seconds in. Taylor hands it off to Lies. Lies drives it down, kicks it back out to O'Brien. O'Brien gets it back, drives it to the right wing into the hands of Jenkins. Taylor drives, loses the handle, whistle blown as Abby Taylor going down in to the cup. Addie Lee, the junior, called with her first personal. 7:11 left to go in the first. 2-2 the score. Jenkins kicks it in, gets it back. 3-point on the way. Off the front iron, rebounded by O'Brien. And O'Brien winning the battle underneath, gets the rebound and gets the point to go. Lee, top of the key, hands it off to Emmy. Douglas, a corner three on the way. It's off and rebounded into the hands of O'Brien. O'Brien has numbers, drives, kicks it across the paint into the hands of Clausen. And Clausen gets the bucket to go. Emmy Lee drives back down, hustling the other way and gets the bucket to go. A whistle blown, a 30-second timeout called by Remington. Emmy Lee catching the Lady Broncos off guard, gets the ball inbound, drives it down the court, gets numbers, beats them all to the cup, and gets the basket to go. And Coach Snyder wanting a timeout. This broadcast is presented in part by Kansas Bankers Technologies, aligning technology, compliance, and community banking. Salina Regional Health Center is hiring. See all their open positions and start your new career today with Salina Regional by visiting srhs.com. 6-4 the score coming out of Coach Ricky Snyder's timeout. A little over 6.5 left to go in the first quarter. Sacred Heart, the away team in this one, being the lower seed. Sacred Heart wearing their away navies. Remington, the home team, the 1 seed, wearing their home whites, outlined in navy numerals. O'Brien takes the ball down the court, all 6'1" of her. Gets the feed down low. Taylor, turnaround, puts it up off the glass. And a foul called. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Emmy Lee called with her first. Both the Lee sisters with 1 foul apiece in the early going of the first quarter. Abby Taylor will go to the line to shoot 2. Her first on the way, and it knocks it down. Taylor, a 5'11 junior, will get one more chance at the charity stripe. And knocks down both of them. 8-4 the score. Remington on top. 6 minutes left to go as Jenkins pokes it out of the hands of Emmy Lee, rolls out of bounds, and Sacred Heart will inbound it in front of the Remington bench. Addie Lee gets the inbound top of the key. Kicks it to the right wing into the hands of Emmy. Emmy drives into the paint, kicks it back out to Addie. Addie, a deep three on the way. Off, and offensive rebounded by Eden Sharpton. Emmy gets the ball back, feeds it across the paint into the hands of Eden, and Eden getting it to work, scores the bucket. And the Lady Knights down by 2. Jenkins kicks it into the hands of Lies. Lies cannot handle it. And Remington will turn it over for the first time. Sacred Heart catching him off guard, hustling, moving the ball well, and forcing their first turnover. 5:40 left to go in the first. 8-6 to score. Remington is on top. Addie Lee kicks it to Emmy. Emmy called with the walk, trying to move it down into the left side baseline, and Sacred Heart will turn it over for the first time. Remington will inbound it. 5.5 left to go in the first. O'Brien takes it, stuck the right corner, backs it on out, kicks it across the lane into the hands of Lies. Lies' three off, rebounded by Jenkins. Jenkins taking it back down in and getting the bucket to go. 4 out of the 5 starters for Remington, putting numbers on the board. As Remington called with the foul. Emily O'Brien picking up her first personal. Checking in for Remington, Jolie Gerber and Katie Margreeter. Addie Lee kicks it to the left wing into the hands of Douglas. Emmy gets it, drives, stuck with it, backs up, shoots, and scores. Emmy with a nice jumper for the Lady Knights. And Sacred Heart down by 2 still. Remington has led the whole way. Schuyler steals it away, gets it across midcourt, kicks it down to Emmy. And Remington there to poke it away underneath. Remington turns it over into the hands of Sacred Heart. And Sacred Heart giving it back underneath the basket as Schuyler Douglas called with the reach-in foul, trying to poke it back out. O'Brien driving to the bucket off the inbound, shot off, rebounded by Remington though. Jolie Garber coming in and getting the bucket to go off Sacred Heart's missed shot. 12-8 to score. Emmy kicks it back out to Schuyler. Schuyler drives, jumper up, good, count the basket, and she'll go to the line to shoot an extra. Schuyler now with 4. The senior will go to the line to shoot a free throw. Schuyler averaging 78% from the free throw line. Katie Margreeter getting the foul, her first personal. Schuyler missing her free throw. Emily O'Brien, the tallest on the court, taking it down the court for the Lady Broncs. Gerber a 3 on the way, off, and rebounded by Emmy Lee. Emmy will take it down the court, moving right and left, takes it down the center, kicks it back out to Schuyler. Schuyler drives, brings it out to the left wing, kicks it to the right. Addie thinks about the 3. She does take it, and she hits it. Addie Lee knocks down her first bucket, and it's from deep range as the Lady Knights staying in it as they nearly throw it out past midcourt. Last touched out by Sacred Heart. And Sacred Heart taking their first lead of the game. 3:45 left to go in the first. 13-12 the score. Emmy Lee poking it out, getting it, and chasing it down into the backcourt. Bringing it back down the court, the freshman. Schuyler Douglas drives, kicks it to Nicole, around the horn to Addie. Schuyler nearly getting it poked out, whistle blown. And Remington poking it out. It'll stick with Sacred Heart. Schuyler will throw it in for the Lady Knights. Jenkins there to poke it out again. Remington playing a press defense on the Lady Knights. Two teams playing press against each other. We'll see who is victorious out of that one. Nicole, left wing. Kicks it back around to the right side into the hands of Skylar Douglas. Skylar losing her footing. Emmy Lee there to save it. Emmy drives baseline, stuck. Takes a shot, it's short. And rebounded by Jolie Gerber. Gerber kicking it off to O'Brien. O'Brien moving quickly down the court. Drives, takes it to the cup, kicks it back out to Gerber. Gerber's shot is off. And rebounded by Eden Sharpton for Sacred Heart. 2:46 left to go in the first. 13-12 the score. Sacred Heart still on top. And Addie Lee forced out of bounds underneath the basket, and Sacred Heart will turn it over for the third time in the first quarter. 2:42 left to go in the first. Hannah Jenkins gets the inbound for Remington. Kicks it off into the hands of Clausen. Clausen left wing. Throws it back to the right side into the hands of Jenkins. The big tall O'Brien has it top of the key. Kicks it around the horn to Margerter. Margerter kicks it around the horn to Jenkins. Jenkins feeding Gerber in Sacred Heart. Forces another turnover on Remington. Douglas taking it to the cup. Loses the handle. And O'Brien fouled. Taking off with it. Eden Sharpton called with the foul. She's picking up her first. 4 team fouls for Sacred Heart. One more to give. Remington just committing 2 team fouls in the first. The Lady Knights still holding the lead, 13-12. Jenkins gets the inbound. Kicks it off into the hands of Clausen. Clausen moves quick and is called with the travel. Remington turning it over for the 5th time, and Sacred Heart will take over. 2:05 left to go in the first quarter. Addie Lee taking it down the court and kicking it off to Emmy. Addie gets it back, top of the key, thinks about the 3, kicks it off into the right wing. Emmy losing the ball handle. Addie, though, stealing it back. Nice hustle by Addie. Emmy gets it back right wing. Drives around top of the key, kicks it to the left corner to Nicole. Nicole, a 3 on the way. Yes, count the basket. Nicole Richards knocks down the big 3 bucket, and Sacred Heart now leads by 4, 16-12. 1:25 left to go in the first. A whistle blown. An offensive foul called. A moving screen on Kinsey Clausen at midcourt. Sacred Heart getting the chance to come back and extend the lead in the first quarter. 1:23 left to go in the first. Once Sacred Heart has taken the lead in the first, they've had the momentum on their side. Huge baskets by Addie and Nicole. Schuyler gets it, kicks it out to the left to Nicole. Nicole stuck, hands it off to Emmy. Emmy drives into the paint, kicks it out to Schuyler. A 3 on the way. It's off and rebounded by O'Brien. O'Brien gets a rebound, takes it down the court herself, throwing it across the court to Garber. Garber's not ready for it and nearly turns it over, but Eden Sharpton there to poke it out. The Lady Broncs will keep it. 58 seconds left and inbound it on their side of the court. Emily O'Brien gets the inbound, holds it, hands it back off to Lies. Lies trying to feed it down low, back to O'Brien. And the Lady Broncs turn it over again. Addie driving it down the court. Schuyler, left corner 3 on the way. Rattles out. And rebounded by Paisley Lies for Remington. Lies kicks it off into the hands of O'Brien. O'Brien nearly losing the handle again as Addie there to hustle and kick it out. 33.8 seconds left to go in the first. 16-12 the score. Sacred Heart is on top. A team where they average 13 steals per game. They have 5 so far in the first. O'Brien gets it, drives, misses a shot. Schuyler there to rebound. Schuyler kicks it to Addy, and Addy hustling into the right corner. Loses the handle. And will turn it over for the 5th time in the first quarter. 5 turnovers by Sacred Heart. 7 turnovers by the Lady Broncos. 20 seconds left. Remington gets the inbound. Jenkins gets it across. Hands it off into the hands of Gerber. Gerber handing it off to Lies. Lies forcing it down to Taylor. Turns it over. Nicole gets it. 4 seconds left. Schuyler with it now. Schuyler drives, shoots, and scores as the buzzer sounds. Coming off the turnover by Remington. Nicole taking it down the court, giving it off to Schuyler Douglas. And Schuyler making everything else happen on her side as the Lady Knights now lead by 6 going into the second quarter, 18-12. We'll take a minute break and be back with second quarter action brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Sacred Heart gets to start things off with the ball in the second quarter, although turning it over, and O'Brien gets the steal, takes it home, and scores. Emily O'Brien now with 4. Addie Lee, a corner 3, off. Rebounded by Lies for Remington. Tonight's game brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera, bringing you the first game of the night, Remington and Sacred Heart. After this, Mountain Ridge and the Knights will take it. Abby Taylor gets the feed down low, gets a bucket to go, and she leads the team with 6. Schuyler, right wing, kicks it out to Emmy, around the horn to Addie. Addie backs it up, kicks it back to the right inside. Emmy feeding it to Nicole. Nicole trying to kick it back to Emmy. O'Brien gets the steal, put back and score. As Remington on a 6-0 run, it's all tied 18-18. Coach Hines wanting a timeout off the second turnover in the second quarter by the Lady Knights. O'Brien with 4 of the 6, and we'll keep it here to thank some of our sponsors. Sage Products of Salina is your supplier of janitorial products for your business or home. From paper towels to soap and items from ceiling to floor, you will see products from Sage. You can get the same home field advantage at your home or office by visiting sageselects.com. You're watching courtesy of Kansas Bankers Technologies, your trusted partner in bank-focused IT strategy and compliance. 6:47 left to go in the first half. 18-18 is the score. Remington starting off hot in the second quarter. Addie Lee has a handle, thinks about the 3, kicks it off to Nicole. Nicole takes the 3. Her shot is off. And the call sticking with Ballou. Margreter checking back in for Remington. Sacred Heart will have it. 6.5 left to go in the first half. Nicole kicks it into Addie. Right side to Douglas. Douglas drives, nice little jumper up and good. Skylar unstoppable from that short jumper range as Sacred Heart gets their first bucket to go in the first half. Margreter, a three on the way, off. Emmy with the rebound. Emmy taking it herself, backs it up. No, heads on down into the lane and scores. Nice little hesitation shot by Emmy. Gets it to the logo, stops, looks for an open lane, takes it and scores. 22-18 the score, 5:50 left to go in the first half. O'Brien gets a feed, takes it to the cup and scores. O'Brien having 13 in the first game of the Trojan Classic against Clay Center in a 42-35 victory for Remington. Eden getting the feed down low, turnaround shot is off. And she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. That foul called on Abby Taylor, her first personal.
Abby Taylor, her first personal. At the line, Eden Sharpton.
Sharpton, her first free throw on the way, misses that one. The 64% free throw shooter will have one more from the line. Couple practice dribbles, shot up and good. Eden now with three. 5:34 left to go in the first half, 23-20 the score. Emily O'Brien gets it, kicks it down to Lies. And Sacred Heart there to poke it away. Remington will have it under their basket. Lies, kicks it into O'Brien. O'Brien drives baseline, has the height, takes advantage of it. Her shot off though, and rebounded by Nicole Richards. Nicole hands it off to Skylar, around the horn to Emmy. Emmy a three on the way, off. And a last touched by Remington. Sacred Heart will take over, 5:10 left to go in the second quarter, 23-20 the score. Nicole kicks it into the backcourt to Emmy. Emmy drives back down, stuck with it. Kicks it out to Nicole. To the left to Skylar. Skylar brings it back to the right. Drives into the paint, kicks it out to Addie, around the horn to Emmy. Emmy stuck in the paint, kicks it back out. Sacred Heart moving quickly. Addie underneath the basket, kicks it out to Nicole for a three. Off. Rebounded by Emmy. Sacred Heart will have another chance. Nicole gets the pass. Her shot off. And rebounded by Margreter. Remington will take over and look to capitalize. Lies kicks it to Margreter. Margreter forcing it down to O'Brien. And Nicole Richards poking it out and getting the foul.
Also number 12, Nicole Richards, her first.
All five of Coach Hines' starters have one foul apiece, all though contributing points in the contest. O'Brien gets the inbound, her shot off, gets her own rebound. Both shots are off, no good. Sacred Heart in transition. Addie hustling down the right side quickly, stuck under the basket, kicks it out to Douglas, a three. Gets the lucky bounce, three bounces, and gets the bucket to go. Skylar knocks down the big three. She has 11 as Margreter taking it to the cup. On the other side, her shot off, fouled though by Emmy Lee.
Number 20, Emmy Lee, her second personal.
And Margreter will go to the line to shoot two free throws, a 5'3" senior. Margreter scoreless so far coming off the bench. Her first free throw on the way, knocks it down. As Hannah Jenkins and Jolie Gerber checking back in for the Lady Broncos. .404 left to go in the first half. Margreter, her second free throw up and off. Addie drives, kicks it to Skylar, a three on the way. Short and rebounded by Gerber. Emily O'Brien throwing it down the court to Jenkins. Jenkins drives, kicks it back out to O'Brien. O'Brien takes it around the horn. Her shot rattles out. Rebounded, battled for by O'Brien and Douglas. The possession arrow going to Remington. 3:40 left to go in the first half. 26-21 the score. The Lady Knights are on top. The Lady Knights have led ever since taking their first lead, 13-12, late in the first quarter. Addie pokes it away, hustles to save it. And last touched by her, Remington will inbound it at the Sacred Heart bench. Lies kicks it into Jenkins. Jenkins drives inside, backs it out. A whistle blown. And Nicole Richards called with the holding foul. Nicole picking up her second. 2 fouls for Nicole, 2 fouls for Emmy. Emily O'Brien gets the inbound for Remington. Lies, kicks it to Gerber. Gerber drives, takes it to the cup, shot off. Nicole, though, for Sacred Heart, gets the rebound. Addie drives it into the left wing, kicks it back out, thinks it's the three, shoots it. Shot is off and rebounded by Kinsey Clausen for Remington. Clausen passing it down low as her pass is thrown. Addie there to poke it away. Addie gets the ball and is fouled by Hannah Jenkins. As Sacred Heart will take over, forcing Remington's second turnover of the second quarter. 2:50 left to go in the second, 26-21 the score. Addie Lee, left wing, kicks it into the hands of Emmy. Eden trying to get the feed. Remington steals it away. Sacred Heart getting the third steal. O'Brien using her height on both sides for Remington. Makes it nearly impossible for Sacred Heart to throw a bounce pass. O'Brien using her legs, kicking it out, and a backcourt violation called on Remington. Remington turning it over for the third time. .226 left to go in the second quarter. Skylar kicks it into the backcourt to Addie. Addie gets it across the logo, kicks it off to Emmy. Emmy around the horn to Addie. Nicole with it. Double team stuck in the corner, kicks it out to Skylar. Skylar turnaround jumper short and rebounded by Paisley Lies. Margreeter gets it. Douglas steals it away and Sacred Heart has it back. Sharpton gets the feed. Her shot is off and rebounded by Lies. Lies kicks it off to O'Brien. O'Brien top of the key, drives it, turnaround jumper short, off and rebounded by Emmy. Emmy taking it down the court herself. Stopped by O'Brien, kicks it off to Douglas. Addie, open three on the way, rattles out and rebounded by Remington. Jenkins chasing it down. O'Brien throws it away under the basket and Remington turning it over for the fifth time in the second quarter. 1:30 left to go in the first half, 26-21 the score. Sacred Heart is on top. Emmy stuck, throws it to the left wing into the hands of Addie. Emmy jumping to get it back. Nicole with it. Emmy throws it around the horn. Emmy gets it back right side. Douglas to Addie. Addie a three. It's off and rebounded by Remington. Minute left to go in the first half. 26-21 is the score. Emily O'Brien taking it across the court for Remington. Margreeter kicks it to Jenkins, and Emmy pokes it away into the hands of Coach Richards on the Sacred Heart bench. Remington will inbound it on their side. Clausen and Taylor both checking back in for Remington. Clausen kicks it to Lies. Taylor throwing it down to O'Brien, and Remington turning it over and throwing it away under the basket for their sixth time. And Sacred Heart will take over. 40 seconds left to go. 26-21 the score. Addie drives to the right side, kicks it off to Emmy. Emmy backs it up, kicks it to Skylar. Skylar to Eden around the horn. The Lee sisters. Nicole kicks it to Addie, around the horn to Emmy. Emmy a three, looks good, rattles out. Eden with the rebound, the putback, and the score. Eden now with 5 as Remington is down by 7, 28-21. 9 seconds left to go. O'Brien has it for Remington. She drives, kicks it to Lies. Clausen now with it. Clausen, her shot is off, rebounded by Taylor. Emmy pokes it away. A whistle blown. Whistle blown and a foul.
28, Remington 21.
As the refs will meet at the center table. They'll call at the half as Sacred Heart leading by 7, 28-21. We'll take a short break and be back with stats of the first half, brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. Sacred Heart on top at intermission, 28-21, leading the number 6 2A ranked Remington Lady Broncos at halftime. Emily O'Brien leading the way for Remington. She finished her first half with 8. Hannah Jenkins, Kenzie Clausen, Jolie Gerber with 2. Abby Taylor, the 5'11 senior down low, she finished the half with 6. And Katie Margareter with 1. The Lady Broncos shot 3 for 4 from the free throw line and committed 14 turnovers to just 8 by the Lady Knights. Skylar Douglas leading the way for the Lady Knights with 11. Emmy Lee with 6. Eden Sharpton with 5. Nicole Richards and Addie Lee both with 3 apiece. And the Lady Knights shot 1 for 3 from the free throw line as they lead 28-21 at the intermission. We'll take a break and be back with second half action, brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey, Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now, he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
Lily Pad Septic, this is Callie, where we can get you a flush in a rush. How can we help you flush today?
Oh, it smells like something died out by my septic tank. It's bad.
Oh no, I know that smell you're talking about. Cole!
I smelt it from here.
Flush! The freakishly fast frog!
I'll follow the funk. It's not a dead animal, sir. It's your septic tank venting gases. Oof. She's full, real full.
That's the smell.
I've got to get back and tell Callie. Callie, he needs a pump out, quick.
Already got a pump truck rolling.
If you need a flush and a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
We guarantee to inspect your septic issues within 24 hours.
Or you get a free septic tank pump out worth $399.
Lily Pad Septic.
We'll be there in a splash.
Callie, quick, kiss me. That stink stuck to my skin.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, good. I can smell other things again.
Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now, open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
At Maori Women's Clinic, we're here for women and what matters most to them. From understanding your monthly cycles to growing a family or navigating menopause and everything in between. Our experienced team of OBGYNs include Drs. Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, Rosh, and Jones. Maori Women's Clinic is located in Salina, and we invite you to come experience a team that values expertise, care, and compassion because you matter more at Maori.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between.
Welcome back into the radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. Tonight's game brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine. A game where it's been changed twice for weather, trying to beat the big snowstorm in central Kansas. Snow falling now as we're about to start the third quarter for the Final Four game. The winner of this one to play Mound Ridge Monday at 6 p.m. The loser to play Holcomb at 3 p.m. on Monday. 28-21 the score at intermission. O'Brien, Taylor, Margerter, Lies as well as Clausen all on the court to start the third quarter for Remington. All 5 starters back in for Sacred Heart. Coach Hines has used his starters all the first half, has not dug into the bench. An unusual sighting for the Lady Knights team. Bouchard, Bonilla, sometimes getting some minutes in. They have not tonight. Addy gets the inbound, kicks it to Nicole. As O'Brien fouls Lee in front of the bench. O'Brien called with her second. Sacred Heart will take things over just 9 seconds into it, and Remington called with their first foul. Emmy gets the inbound, backs it up into the right side, throws it into the hands of Skylar. Skylar post up, kicks it back out to Addie Lee, and Emily O'Brien using her height to kick the ball. Kick ball violation. And Sacred Heart will take over. 7:43 in the third quarter. Nicole Richards underneath the basket, scans, stuck with it, kicks it into the backcourt to Addie. Addie kicks it to the right side to Skylar. Around the horn to Emmy. Emmy drives. Nicole, a 3 on the way, knocks it down. Nicole Richards now with 6, both coming from the free throw, or from the 3-point line. A 3-pointer in the first and now in the third. Sacred Heart now leading by 10. O'Brien gets the feed, post up, kicks it out to Margerter. Margerter 3 on the way, knocks it down with a nice assist by Emily O'Brien from down low. Emmy moves it up to the top of the key on the H of the logo. Emmy drives it in, kicks it out to Nicole. The tallest guarding the shortest. Emmy, a 3, knocks it down. Rebounded though by Addie. Eden pokes it out. Addie kicks it in. And Addie called with the travel. The right wing, and Sacred Heart will turn it over for the first time in the third quarter. Remington will take things over, just a minute 13 into the third quarter. 31-24 the score. Margerter kicks it to O'Brien. Margerter gets it back. O'Brien takes it. Top of the key. Margerter gets it back, kicks it to Lies. Lies kicks it to Clausen. Baseline, drives. Clausen, turnaround, stuck with it. Hands it off to O'Brien. Her jumper up and good. Emily O'Brien, 5 field goals, 5 shots. She now has 10. Addie kicks it to Emmy. A 3 on the way. Looks good. Off though. Rebounded by Remington. And Sacred Heart in a scoring drought. Lies kicks it to Clausen. Clausen drives, takes it to the cup. Her shot short. Margerter with the rebound. The putback, it's short. And Eden Sharpton gets the rebound back. Addie drives it into the left wing. Nicole Richards gets it top of the key, throws it to the right. Emmy now with it. Addie gets it back, chucks up a 3, knocks it down. Addie Lee hits the huge trifecta. She has 6. And the Lady Knights maintaining the lead by 8, 34-26. O'Brien drives, kicks it off to Lies. Her shot is off. Taylor fighting for the rebound. Skylar pokes it out. Skylar kicks it off to Emmy. Emmy drives, takes it, stuck with it underneath. Hits Emily O'Brien, gets a hand on it, jump ball called. And the arrow going to Remington. 5:09 left to go in the third. 34-26 the score. Sacred Heart on top. O'Brien gets the inbound, the 6'1" senior. O'Brien throws it into the hands of Skylar Douglas. Remington turning it over for the second time. Emmy, a three on the way from the right corner, off. Eden battling for the rebound, loses it though. Clausen gets it. Clausen throws it across the paint to Jenkins. Jenkins' shot is off. She is fouled. Emmy Lee called with the foul. Emmy picking up her third. As Kinsey Clausen slow to get up. And Katie Margaret will check in for her. Hannah Jenkins will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Jenkins, a 5'9" senior. Just one of the 5 seniors on this squad for Remington. Knocks down her first free throw. She'll get one more opportunity from the charity stripe. The senior's shot on the way, knocks down both of them, goes perfect from the charity stripe. She now sits with 4. Skylar kicks it to Addie, around the horn to Emmy. Emmy with 3 fouls. Eden throws it across to Nicole. Addie gets it back. Nicole, a 3 on the way. Knocks it off. Skylar, though, with the rebound. Shot blocked. As she puts it back up, shot blocked by O'Brien. And Sacred Heart will take it over again. 4:25 left to go in the third. Nicole kicks it top of the key to Emmy. Emmy drives it, stuck, kicks it back out to Addie. Addie, a 3 on the way. Rattles off the front of the iron. Nicole knocks the rebound off her knee, and Remington will take it over as Kinsey Clausen checking back in for Remington. Clausen nearly playing 25 minutes in the game against Clay Center. She finished with 6 points. Emily O'Brien kicks it to Jenkins. Her 3 off, rebounded by Clausen. Clausen turn around, puts it back up, shot off. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Skylar Douglas called with her second personal foul. Kinsey Clausen will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Her first free throw up on the way and knocks it down. Emmy Lee sits with 3 fouls. Nicole Richards and Skylar Douglas both with 2 apiece. Addie Lee and Eden Sharpton both with 1. It's been all 5 starters all game. Misses her second. Whistle blown, jump ball called. And Sacred Heart has the arrow in their favor. 34-29 the score. Addie Lee gets the inbound and will walk it across the mid logo. Addie kicks it to Nicole. Addie thinks about it, kicks it around the horn to Emmy. Emmy being guarded well by O'Brien. Addie gets it back, kicks it to Nicole. A kickball violation called on Clausen. Skylar will inbound it for Sacred Heart. Emmy stuck with it, kicks it to the right wing to Addie. Addie backs it up, moves to the left, kicks it back to Emmy. Emmy drives, jump steps, kicks it back to Addie. Right side to Nicole. Nicole, a little jumper up, off. Skylar with the rebound, kicks it back out. Addie, a 3. Yes! Knocks down the big 3 Nice setup by Skylar. Skylar kicking it back out to Nicole. Nicole moving it back to the left. And Addie Lee knocking it down huge for the Lady Knights, getting the big bucket to go as a 6'1", Emily O'Brien post up, shoots, and scores. She now sits with 12. Addie drives it into the right side, stuck, brings it back out. Weaving through defenders, kicks it to Emmy. A three on the corner, yes! A three for Addie, a three for Emmy. Why not? Emmy Lee now with 9. The huge shot by the freshman as the Knights lead by 9, 40-31. As O'Brien throws it across the baseline. Kicked it out by Addie Lee. And Remington will have the ball. 2:38 left to go in the third quarter. The Lady Knights up by 9. Jolie Gerber checking back in for the Lady Broncos. Lies, inbounds it into the hand of Gerber. Gerber can't control it, though poked out by Sacred Heart. Remington will get another chance to inbound. Lies kicks the top of the key to Clausen. Jenkins a three, knocks it down. Huge shot for Hannah Jenkins. As Coach Snyder wanting a full timeout. 40-34 the score, 2.5 left to go. We'll take a minute timeout and be back. Brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
At AJ Honey Farms, the honey is just the beginning. From raw honey and wax melts to happy bee balm and beekeeping gear, they've got everything buzzing with local flavor. Whether you're soothing a sore throat, starting your own hive, or gifting something sweet to a loved one, AJ Honey Farms brings the bees and the kind of sweetness only they can bottle.
This is Alan from AJ Honey Farms right here at 901 North 9th Street in Salina, Kansas. We truly appreciate your continued support and thank you for choosing local.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
40-34 the score, 2.5 left to go. Coming out of Coach Ricky Snyder's timeout by Remington. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. Nicole Richard gets it in the right wing, kicks it back to Addie. Moving quickly. Emmy, left wing, trying to kick it back to Addie. Nicole, a three, off. Rebounded by Remington, and Eden Sharpton called offensively with the foul, fighting for the rebound. She now has 2. Remington will take it over. Eden just in an unfortunate spot there, battling for the rebound, gets tangled up and gets the foul. Emily O'Brien hustling, stuck left wing, forces it out. Addie saves it. Addie hits the ground hard. A whistle blown as Emily O'Brien and Addie Lee on the court battling for it, rolling around, and Emily O'Brien called with her 3rd personal. Sacred Heart will inbound it. Not the Remington bench. Addie drives right side, kicks it to Nicole Richards. Addie gets it back, stuck with it, saves it, kicks it to the left wing to Emmy. Emmy being guarded well. Addie gets it back. Minute 35 left to go in the third. 40-34 the score. Emmy being poked out by O'Brien. O'Brien steals it away. Douglas pokes it back out. Jenkins gets it for Remington, and Sacred Heart turns it over for the 2nd time in the 3rd quarter. Lies has it for Remington. Lies backs it up to the logo, kicks it off to Emily O'Brien. O'Brien feeds it to Clausen. Clausen turnaround, takes it to the cup, and scores. Kinsey Clausen, and now with 5, a minute left to go. 40-36 to score. Remington trying to claw back. Addie a deep 3 on the way, knocks it down. Huge 3 bucket Emmy now with 12, 40 seconds left to go. And Addie and Emmy have been both keeping it in for the Lady Knights. Huge 3 buckets going in for both of those girls. Coach Snyder, after that one went down, was not happy. He knows how deadly Addie can be from beyond the arc. She has 12. Clausen drives it, kicks it out to Lies. A 3 on the way, short. Rebounded by Gerber. Gerber kicking it back out to O'Brien. Shoots a deep 3, rattles out, gets the offensive board. Sacred Heart steals it away. And Sacred Heart has the ball. Addie takes it across the midcourt. 6 seconds. Emmy kicks it to Addie. 3. Addie, a deep 3 on the way. Looks good. Short. Hits the bottom of the net. And Sacred Heart will go into the fourth quarter leading 43-36. We'll take a short break and be back in a minute. Brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Lily Pad Septic, this is Callie, where we can get you a flush in a rush. How can we help you flush today?
Oh, it smells like something died out by my septic tank. It's bad.
Oh no, I know that smell you're talking about. Cole!
I smelt it from here.
Flush! The freakishly fast frog!
I'll follow the funk. It's not a dead animal, sir. It's your septic tank venting gases. Oof. She's full, real full.
That's the smell.
I've got to get back and tell Callie. Callie, he needs a pump out, quick.
Already got a pump truck rolling.
If you need a flush and a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
We guarantee to inspect your septic issues within 24 hours.
Or you get a free septic tank pump out worth $399.
Lily Pad Septic.
We'll be there in a splash.
Callie, quick, kiss me. That stink stuck to my skin.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, good. I can smell other things again.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett, Trey Tolley behind the camera. Today's game brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine. Sacred Heart starting the fourth quarter on top by 9. O'Brien 3 on the way off. Eden Sharpton stretching out for the board, and she takes it down for Sacred Heart. Emmy, right wing, drives it, kicks it back out. Top of the key, hands it to the right side to Addie. Richards now with it. Sacred Heart passing the ball well. Emmy holds it, being guarded by Emily O'Brien for Remington. Eden throws it back around to Addie. Addie nearly losing it, saving it though. Emmy feeds it to Addie, around the horn to Nicole. Back out to Addie. Backs it out. It's been all Sacred Heart ball so far in this one. Emmy kicks it to Addie. Around the horn to Nicole. Sacred Heart playing pass around, trying to keep it safe, play it safe. Minute gone by. It's been all Sacred Heart ball. Addie kicks it to Nicole, right side. Addie feeds around O'Brien, kicks it off to Emmy. O'Brien kicking at the ball. O'Brien nearly stealing it away. Hustles to the sideline. And Sacred Heart keeps it. 6:41 left to go. 43-36 to score. Addie gets the inbound, kicks it to the right wing to Nicole Richards. Nicole stuck with it, throws it to Addie. Addie battling, throws it across the court to Emmy. Sacred Heart has been playing really well, passing it so far, has not turned it over too many times in the second half, excuse me. Eden gets the feed down low, gets the foul. Abby Taylor called with her second. Eden Sharpton gets the feed down low, turnaround, takes the shot. Shot is off, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 1 for 2 from the free throw line so far for the Lady Knights. Her free throw on the way, knocks down that one, and she scores for the first time in the fourth quarter for both teams. Eden Sharpton with 6. Her second off and rebounded by O'Brien. O'Brien takes it across the court. Kicks it to the left to Lies. Lies stuck, hands it off to Margareter. Margareter being guarded well by Addie at the logo. Margareter nearly losing the handle, gets it back, takes it to the right wing, throws it to O'Brien. O'Brien losing the handle nearly again. Taylor gets it. Taylor trying to feed it down to O'Brien. She does. Shot off. Skylar with the rebound. Whistle blown. A jump ball called. And the arrow going to Sacred Heart. Remington turning it over for the 4th time. 5:45 left to go. 44-36 the score. Addie Lee takes it across the center line. Dribbles back and forth. Smooth dribble and kicks it to the right wing. Emmy, right side, kicks it to the left. Addie now with it. Addie drives baseline, kicks it across the baseline to Emmy. Addie, phenomenal shooter from the three-point line in this one. Eden gets the shot, post up, turnaround, shoots and scores. Nice shot by Eden underneath. Great setup by the Lady Knights to get Eden Sharpton down low. And things rolling for Eden underneath. Lady Knights leading it by 10. O'Brien's shot off, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, hits the ground hard. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Eden Sharpton called with the foul. That's her 3rd. 10-point game, 4:50 left to go. O'Brien, her first free throw on the way, knocks it down.
Denver Broncos, number 2, Hannah Jenkins.
Emily O'Brien will get one more opportunity from the free throw line. 4:52 left to go. Her shot up on the way, knocks down both of them. She now sits with 14. A full timeout called by Coach Snyder, and we'll take a minute timeout with 4:52 left to go.
At Maui Women's Clinic, we're here for women and what matters most to them. From understanding your monthly cycles to growing a family or navigating menopause and everything in between. Our experienced team of OBGYNs include Drs. Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, Rosh, and Jones. Maui Women's Clinic is located in Salina, and we invite you to come experience a team that values expertise, care, and compassion, because you matter more at Maui.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. 46-38 to score. 4:50 left to go coming out of Coach Snyder's timeout. Addie Lee gets the inbound, drives it down, hustles quickly, takes it to the cup. Shot is short. Eden battling for the rebound, wins it. Throws it into the hands, though, of Emily O'Brien. Her shot up. Shot is off. A silly foul on Sacred Heart as Addie Lee called with her 2nd personal. O'Brien will go back to the line to shoot 2 free throws, making her first 2 just a possession ago. Her first free throw up on the way, knocks it down, and she'll get one more opportunity. O'Brien going 3 for 4 in the opening round of the Trojan Classic from the free throw line. Misses that one. Emmy with the rebound for Sacred Heart. Gets it across the center line, kicks it to the right wing. Addie Lee backs it up, moves it to the center court, kicks it to the left to Skylar. Skylar drives into the left corner, handing it off to Nicole Richards. Clausen pokes it away. Emmy saves it for Sacred Heart. 4:10 left to go. Addie drives baseline, kicks it across the paint to Eden. A whistle blown as Eden going up. Emily O'Brien called with the foul. That's her 4th personal. And Eden Sharpton will go back to the line to shoot 2 free throws. a 64% free throw shooter on the season. Her first up on the way, misses that one. She'll get one more chance. They're tallest on the court for Remington on eggshells as she has 4 fouls. The free throw a miss. Eden and Clausen hustling, battling for it to save it, and Sacred Heart wins the battle. Last touch by Remington. Sacred Heart gets another possession. A little over 4 minutes left to go. Addie gets it into the backcourt. 46-39 the score. Emmy right side drives it, takes it to the cup, brings it back out to Addie. Boys coverage will be next. A different coverage though. We'll end this coverage at the end of this game and change to a new one for the boys Mountain Ridge game as Paisley Lies called with the reach-in foul. Poking it out of Emmy Lee. Saves it though. Sacred Heart gets the ball back. 3:40 left to go in the fourth. 46-39 the score. Addie drives, takes it to the cup, gets her own rebound, hits the ground. A whistle blown underneath. A foul called on Kinsey Clausen, her second.
Her second personal, team foul number 4.
4 team fouls for Remington. They have 1 more to give. Sacred Heart has 3 to give. Addie gets the inbound, backs it up, kicks it to the left to Emmy. Emmy hustles, brings it back to the right wing. Emmy gets it back, drives baseline, under the cup, shoots the shot. No foul called. Remington will take over. Emily O'Brien gets it poked out. Lies gets it back for the Lady Bronx. Emily O'Brien kicks it to Kinsey Clausen. Clausen feeds to O'Brien. Eden gets the steal, kicks it to Skylar. Skylar drives, takes it to the cup, and scores. Off the third turnover by Remington, Skylar Douglas answers, has 13. And Emmy trying to poke it away, nearly does on Remington. Lady Knights trying to force another turnover. Remington gets it back. A whistle blown. Nicole Richards called with the push. It's their third personal. Nicole, Eden, and Emmy all with 3 fouls apiece. Addie with 2, Skylar with 2. O'Brien gets the inbound. Walks it across the logo, kicks it off to Paisley Lies. Lies forces it to Taylor across the paint, wide open. Was Clausen, her shot off, poked out though by Sacred Heart. 2:36 left to go. The Lady Knights leading by 9. Emily O'Brien hands it off to Lies, around the horn to Clausen, her shot off, rebounded by Nicole Richards. Nicole dribbles, gets it out, hands it off to Emmy Lee. Emmy drives, stops, kicks it to the right, brings it back around to her. Addie at the logo, dribbles, kicks it to the right side to Emmy. Emmy drives, taking it to the cup and scoring! Emmy Lee knocks down the bucket. Great hustle by the freshman, getting the drive to work, driving down into the paint and taking it to the cup for the Lady Knights, as the Lady Knights now leading by 11, 50-39. Emily O'Brien right side, forcing it down to Abby Taylor, and Douglas pokes it out. Remington will have it back. 1:47 left to go in the fourth. Lady Knights up by 11. Lies stuck, looking, scanning, kicks it to Taylor. Kicks it back out to O'Brien. O'Brien forces the 3 off. Rebound being battled for. Clausen gets it for Remington. Double teamed by Sacred Heart. Skylar puts a hand on it, and she's called with the foul. That's her third personal. 4 out of the 5 starters for the Lady Knights, all with 4 fouls. Skylar, Nicole, Eden, and Emmy with 3 fouls apiece. As O'Brien hits the ground hard on the inbound, Addie called with her 3rd. Now all 5 of the starters for Coach Carl Hines all have 3 fouls. Emily O'Brien will go back to the line to shoot free throws. Sacred Heart has held Remington to no field goals in the 4th, just free throws, all shot by Emily O'Brien as she misses her first. A huge defensive possession in the 4th quarter, only holding Remington to 3 points. Minute 35 left to go. O'Brien misses both of them, rebounded by the Lady Knights. Addie taking it down the court. Addie being guarded by O'Brien for Remington. Emmy gets the handle, drives, kicks it to Nicole. Minute 20, Nicole hands it back off to Emmy. Emmy drives, kicks it to Eden. Eden losing the handle, trying to save it. Addie hustling to the right corner to nearly save it and steps out. Sacred Heart turning it over for the 3rd time in the 4th as Hannah Jenkins checking in for Remington. Minute 10 left to go, 50-39 the score. Emily O'Brien takes it across the court for the Lady Bronx. Stops left wing, throws it back to the right to Paisley Lies. 55 seconds left. Lies forces it to Clausen. Clausen gets it back, post up, drives, throws it across as she walks with it. Sacred Heart forcing their 4th turnover in the 4th. Katie Margareter checking in. 50 seconds left to go. The Lady Knights up by 11. Emmy gets the inbound, double teamed, trying to get out of it, throws it across to Nicole. Nicole gets it to Addie. Addie hustling. A whistle blown as she steps out. One blows the whistle. One calls the timeout, and Coach Hines saw what was coming, gets the full timeout, and we'll take a minute timeout with 41 seconds left to go.
At Vernon Jewelers, we believe jewelry is more than just an accessory. It's an expression of who you are. It's also a piece of your life that can be passed down through the generations. That's why our expert team is here to listen, understand, and help you find that piece that speaks to your story. We're not just your local jeweler. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in celebrating life's precious moments. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina. In our 141st year, we are not old. We're just really good at what we do.
A deep 3 on the way. It's good. Will Tuttle.
Listen up, Knights fans. Copyco is your home for all the gear you need to show off your Sacred Heart pride this school year. In addition to what you'll find on the racks, Copyco also offers custom printing so you can support any student athlete in any activity from football and basketball to choir and debate. From t-shirts and hats to hoodies and so much more, your home for Sacred Heart gear is Copyco in Salina, located at 2346 Planet Avenue.
Opening our doors in
35 seconds left. Sacred Heart on top, 11. Addie gets it across midcourt, feeds it down to Eden. Eden scores under the basket. She gets the bucket to go, and the Lady Knights just expanding their lead. 52-39. Margareter gets the inbound, stuck with it. Lies, jumps out, saves it for Clausen. Clausen hands it off to Taylor. 8 seconds left. Things looking good for Sacred Heart. Lies, drives, takes it to the cup. Shot off. Rebounded by Addie Lee. As the buzzer will sound, and Sacred Heart victorious in this one, 52-39, and moves on to the championship Monday night at 6 p.m. to take on Mound Ridge. The first ever Trojan Classic tournament for Sacred Heart. They are sitting in the championship to take on Mound Ridge 6 p.m. on Monday as Sacred Heart defeats Remington 52-39. Sacred Heart moving to 11-3 overall. Remington dropping their second on the season. We'll take a short break and be back 2 minutes to bring you final recap of the game. Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. I'm Noah Helget, Trey Tolley behind the camera. Sacred Heart picking up the big one, 52-39, and to move on into the championship round of the Trojan Classic to take on the 2-seed Mound Ridge Lady Wildcats Monday at 6 p.m. Remington being led in scoring by Emily O'Brien. She finished the contest with 15. Hannah Jenkins with 7. Abby Taylor with 6. Kinsey Clausen with 5. Katie Margerter with 4. And Jolie Gerber with 2. The Lady Bronx shot 9 for 14 from the free throw line. And Sacred Heart forced 22 turnovers on Remington tonight. Huge defensive showing by them. Sacred Heart didn't allow a field goal in the fourth. Just 3 points in the fourth quarter for Remington, and that's the huge game changer of this one. We move to Sacred Heart, and something we have not seen all season. Coach Hines used all five starters, in the contest. Never saw anybody on the bench. All 5 starters at least had 3 fouls. All 3 of them finished the game with 3 fouls. 4 out of the 5 starters finished in double figures for the Knights. Skylar Douglas finished with 13, Addie Lee with 12, Emmy Lee with 11, 10 for Eden Sharpton, and 6 for Nicole Richards. The Lady Knights shot 2 for 7 from the free throw line and committed 13 turnovers in a huge 52-39 win over the Remington Lady Wildcats, and move on to Monday night at 6 p.m. to play in the championship at Hillsborough High School. The 2-seed Mound Ridge Lady Wildcats taking on the 4-seed Sacred Heart Knights. Sacred Heart moving to 11-3 overall. We'll take a break. Change broadcast. We'll be in a new broadcast for the men's game as Sacred Heart, undefeated on the season, looking to take on 2A foe in Mound Ridge. We'll be back Monday night from Hillsborough as Sacred Heart faces Mountain Ridge in the Trojan Classic Championship. I'm Noah Helget, Trey Tolley behind the camera. We say goodbye for the girls, and we'll be back with more for the men's after this.